Okay, people, how y'all doing? Happy Saturday. As I sit here in my truck, basically getting ready to smoke this fine, brilliant cigar. Very, very good cigar here. One of my favorites next to the Camacho Triple Maduro or the La Gloria, or even the 1865. Pretty good cigars here. And got my favorite pop, A&W, like the root beer. Love A&W. You know. But I'm gonna talk about something, man, that, and it's about basically about women and men when it comes to the single children epidemic. Because I told you all, they'll make it look as though you have a whole bunch of black women aborting at the abortion clinic, but and they'll say that's why I say they'll bring these stats about black women having abortions, and I don't see that. I don't see those stats when you look at when you on the ground, whatever stats that these people come up in the news with, because they had came up with these stats saying, and they say these from reputable sources, so they say, because we all know even reputable sources can be skewed. So to push a narrative, that's why I be telling these Negroes with any kind of statistics that they bring out that by anything by this white man, you can side eye. I don't give a fuck what y'all stats y'all read from, even if they're reckonable. Anything these, I'm just gonna be honest. Anything these white folks have, you got anything come out, you gotta question it, cause they always pushing the narrative. You dig? It's like, okay, for instance, let's talk about how many black people on welfare comparably to white people. Now, if you really look at it, white people make up almost what 80% of the population. Black people only make up what about what maybe about 10%, 10% of the population. So it might be what over 3 billion of 3 billion white Americans compared what maybe 3 billion white Americans compared to 1.5 billion black people in the United States. We're there. So they'll make it look as though you have a whole bunch of black people on welfare. And like this asshole that came on my channel when I was talking about, black people, have the right to be lazy. You goddamn right we had the right to be lazy, motherfucker. Cause we worked for free for 400 years for y'all ass. And then before that, we ain't gonna even talk about how you motherfuckers had us doing free labor right after doing reconstruction with the convict leasing the convicts and having them work for free, basically slavery. What you call what you would call all the fucking what's that sharecropping, where you had black people living for free. Basically, it's the same system. Sharecropping, all it was like what they had in medieval Europe and shit, with people on the land, they working from the land, and they can eat whatever they eat, food and shelter. Basically, it's like like when you had the sharecropping was technically the same goddamn thing as what they had in Europe, in medieval Europe. it was. But you had that shit up. Then you had what? Redlining and all that other shit. But anyway, that's a whole other video. That's just for that white boy who came about this game or whatever. Old lazy motherfucker gonna have the nerve to call me later and say, well, you all should be got paid off in food stamps. Basically, he said we should have got paid off in food stamps and shit like that. And not knowing that motherfucker much more of them on food stamps and welfare than us. But I digress. But anyway, you got a lot of these black women, every hood I drive through, community I drive through, whether it be near here in Chicago, Atlanta, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Maryland, you'll see a whole, hell, back down in St. Louis, Houston, down, anywhere where you got a large number of black people with, you'll see a whole bunch of motherfucking kids. You'll see black women with a whole bunch of kids. You'll see black women with a whole bunch of kids. So if they getting abortions, why come every time you go, if you just go down to the welfare office, I just happen to, be driving past her one time. Just down in St. Louis. And right next to it, you got the license bureau and shit. You got the license bureau down in St. Louis. I had to go and get my CDL renewed and add my health card on to my CDL, right? So, check this out. All these black women getting abortions like they claim. Why the fuck you going there? You see every Keisha in there got 3 or 4 kids. You had Keishas in there that got biracial kids and black kids up in this motherfucker. So they swirling it up and still failing. So you got that. You got black chicks in there with biracial kids, black chicks with a mix of biracial and black kids, by Arabs, by white boys, by Pookie and Ray Ray, by everybody. These chicks up in there, the baby daddies up in there with them. All kind of shit, but they'll make you think that these black women getting abortions out their ass, which that math don't math. It don't math, don't make sense. Cause if they were getting so many goddamn abortions, them motherfucking welfare clinic wouldn't be that motherfucking packed. Wouldn't be that packed with a whole bunch of single mamas and their children. That's how I know this shit is gotta be telling a lie. It gotta be some bullshit fuckery, chicanery. Because ain't no way you got these women, black women, lined up at the goddamn clinic and they just deleting black kids. It's not happening. I don't see it. But when you go down there to go by the Planned Parenthood, you'll see a whole bunch of white chicks up in there. And Planned Parenthood just don't do abortions. They do contraception. They do all kind of shit. They actually do a lot more shit than abortion, but they just known for abortion. But I don't see that many black women in line down there getting abortion. Excuse me, y'all. I don't see that many black women down there getting abortions. I don't see it. The math ain't math. So this brings me to the fathers of these children. Because we all know that black women, they often, when they're always talking about, they baby daddies ain't doing shit. And the baby daddy, they having all these numerous kids by these niggas that ain't about nothing. And that don't take care of the kids. And black men get this stigma, they bad fathers, they don't take care of their kids. And you gotta think about it. You got some of these women out here on some ratchet 304 shit. You got chicks. I know chicks in my old hood that got ran through by everybody in their hood. It's chicks that be doing gangbangs with niggas. That straight up be they be doing straight gangbangs with one chick. in their hood. They straight up have this chick. I know a chick, man, been ran through by every nigga in the hood. I ain't gonna say her name, but she been ran through by every nigga in the hood, and she got multiple kids. But you know what? By her taking all niggas that dumping all in her, dumping in her, you know, she don't know she don't even know who her kid's daddy is. So this chick, you know, she got multiple kids, about 5 kids. Now, she actually kind of lucky. I'm gonna keep it wild. She lucky. She found some old simp to marry her ass. Some old ass nigga. Now she what? 35. She got some old ass nigga to marry her ass. Some old nigga in this what? Maybe what? In his what? Early 70s married her ass. You know? Some look up like that. And all of them, you know, some look up. She don't get fuck somebody look up. She look up. You know? But yeah, it's this old saying goes, mama's babies, daddy's maybes. Because some of these chicks be on so many ratchet shit, so much ratchet shit, it's just unbelievable. It's like, for instance, when I did used to look at adult movies, they had this genre of adult movies called I'll Come F My Prego P. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it, come fuck my Prego pussy. And what you have is a whole bunch of black chicks on there pregnant. And it's like a fucking Prego orgy. And all these pregnant chicks, if you ever noticed, I noticed it looked on their fingers, their ring finger, and none of them bitches be having no ring finger on them. They don't have no ring finger. Like, what's her name? The one chick, Maserati got knocked up because they do the cream pie shit. The cream pies. She got pregnant, no ring on her finger, because they got to sign a clause when they do those movies. They got to sign a clause in case they get pregnant. Where the person that gave them, they signed a waiver if he didn't want to be responsible for the child or not, if she get pregnant. But they get them women damn near $10,000 to do a cream pie. They pay them $10,000 to do a cream pie. So you know when a lot of women, like, look at what's her name, Candace, what her name, Cinnamon Love. This chick got about like damn near what? This bitch got like, I think 8 kids. She got 8 kids by probably a whole bunch of motherfucking guys in the adult industry. And actually had the nerve to say, you know, this back in the early 2000s when she was on, I forgot what show she was on. She was on some show, some talk show. Well, I don't know if it's Sarah Jessica Raphael. In one of these talk shows, this Cinnamon Love chick was on. And this little chick got 8 kids, was talking about, basically bragging about how much she made. At that time, she was making what? $108,000 a year. You did. So back then in the early 2000s, you know, that was a lot of bread. You know, you make 180K. Back then, that was a lot of bread. Now, I make fucking 200K this year. Because I made lower. Last year I made more, but I know I ain't gonna make nothing. Last year I made 235. You know, I made 235K, which in today's world, due to inflation and shit, man, the way shit going, that ain't shit now. You know, that's a lot of money if you don't got it yet. But if you live a certain kind of lifestyle, like I'm used to, cause I don't live in the hood. My motherfucking mortgage is damn near, my mortgage is fucking, $2,500 a week. That's my mortgage, and that's at the low end. That's the low end. It's motherfuckers around me paying 3,500K. 35. This motherfuckers around me making motherfuckers just paying damn near 3,000, 3,000 a month on mortgage. And we ain't gonna talk about the apartments around the area, around the way to rent. Oh my God, you damn near paying. You might as well have a house though. Shit, it's just expensive, man. And that in the area I live at, man, it's a mixed area. You have white, you have black, but it's not no hood. It's not no poor white. It's what you would consider an upper middle class neighborhood in the urban area in St. Louis. It's right off 64. You got fucking St. Louis Zoo right across the street. You got the art museum. You got the the Muni, the theater and shit down there. You got the Tiffany Orchestra right down the street. Then a couple blocks down, you run into the Central West End. But Central West End is very area, but that's by Wash U and shit like that. By the Washington University, you got Central West End. A lot of restaurants and shit like that up in that area. A lot of little nightclubs and shit. It's a very high end area where I live at. So it's expensive as fuck. You dig? So when you look at that, and then you're a woman, you go in the bad areas of St. Louis, and like I said, you drive around the bad areas of St. Louis, like on the state streets, you'll see a whole bunch of Keishas there with children walking around the street. They walking with they outside and shit. In the summertime, they outside, kids and shit playing and shit. You see a lot of that shit. But everybody want to say, well, those black men, they laying up with these black women making these children. Yeah, they probably are. But then again, these women, they can say yay or nay to that. So it's the ball is in their court. You dig? That's why everybody always talking about it's the men's fault, because men ain't taking that care of their responsibility. Umar Johnson, that's why I told Umar Johnson, maybe he needs to shut the fuck up. Because, nigga, you one of them niggas that got 2 children out of wedlock. You dig? You got 2 children. You can't even run your mouth about that shit. But yeah, you go down to to Planned Parenthood, you ain't gonna see hardly no black women, even Latin women, or other groups or ethnic groups of women up in there. You're gonna see mostly white women. That's why it became an issue. That's why Roe v. versus Brown was an issue, because something that was set up to get rid of black babies and black children by Margaret Sanger, it's doing them in. Damn, I just vacuum my truck out. But something that was set up to basically knock off the black population is knocking them off. And that's why these white people up going nuts right now, talking about we gotta get our birth rates up. And to be honest, to be truthful, for all you white people, no shade on y'all. Y'all population dropping like a motherfucker globally. I said the only thing that keeping the motherfucker, keeping the white population at high numbers is the Slavic population. But Slavs be having babies like a motherfucker. Down there in St. Louis, you'll see Slavs, Bosnian women with a whole bunch of Bosnian kids. They have, but the only thing is they got an intact community. They got a whole intact Bosnian community down in St. Louis. You got an intact, now you got Afghans. You got the Afghans, the Bosnians, you got the Somalis, you got Mexicans, Black Americans, all living in that same motherfucking area. Vietnamese, all kind of shit living in that same area. And you got a handful of white people sprinkled in that shit. Actually regular white people. You can consider Bosnian people, Bosnians white, but they they somehow Bosnians are. I'ma say it like this: most of your Slavic people are the niggas of white people. And I'm just keeping it one. They are the niggas of white people. Why you think motherfucking Putin get along with Africans so much? The Slav, that's where the whole word slave come from the Slavs. But yeah, the Bosnians, they damn near, they technically like the black people of white people. You know, they were harshly treated over the years by, they was often, Slavs were often in the trade, in the slave markets in the Middle East. Everybody just thought the slave, it was just Africans being enslaved by Arabs. No. Sometimes you will have Turkic slaves, you'll have Slavic slaves, you'll have Africans. And a lot of times they was on the auction block. A lot of times, if they what was prized amongst the Arabs and the Turks were the Slavic women. So a lot of times the Slavic women, they'll have the Slavic women in their harems and shit like that, in their harems, the Turks and the Arabs. Now most of your blacks, the blacks slave women were your maids and laborers and shit like that. But if you happen to be an exceptional looking black woman, you'll be a harem girl too. But most of the men that they captured, the black men that came out of Africa and shit that they enslaved, they mostly castrated them and make them into guards. They'd be their guards, or they'd be in the military. But they only castrated the African. They ain't castrated the Slavs. They didn't castrated the Turks. You see the bullshit right there? And y'all, and the funny thing is, I'ma say I used to be a Muslim. But anyway, let me get back on subject. Like I said, I don't see those stats adding up when you talk about the number of black children getting aborted by black women. What I see on the ground, what I see every day, like I said, I drive through these cities. I don't see that. I don't know who's skewing them stats, but them stats are not true. I told Crim Security, I said them stats, they someone, the math ain't mathing. You know? And as far as the baby fathers, well, like I said, mama's baby, daddy's baby, you can't put all that shit on brothers, because these chicks have free will to say, I'm not going to lay down with that dude. They have that, they can say that, but normally those chicks, they'll go lay up with them niggas anyway. Even if them niggas are what you call serial baby makers. You have some of them niggas that do got a whole bunch of kids. You know? But do that stop black women from sleeping with them? Prime example, Nick Cannon, Future, Shorty Low, the late Shorty Low. I forgot the one dude's name. Anyway, and then you got that cop that was down there in Baltimore, Maryland. This a Brad who is a multiple baby maker, what you call serial baby maker, and he got all his black baby mamas are black women. And see, that goes to show you that a lot of black women I'm just gonna keep it real, and Tommy ain't lying about this shit. A lot of you black women are easy to get in bed with. Y'all easy. It's fucked up that y'all so damn easy. I say even white chicks, even white, Hispanic, and Asian chicks are not that goddamn easy as black women. That's why white boys, they always end up, even with Asian women, a white dude will have to work more to get that Asian woman. He gonna have to work, he end up marrying the Asian woman. They end up marrying High Sienica. But y'all black women, y'all so easy. All you have to do, hell, you don't even have to take them into the hotel. All you have to do is blow them like how, beat their buns up in back of the damn patrol car. Shit. But for you to smash them as a black man, you gotta take them to a hotel, fine dining, And that's even if you have sex. Look at Jason Willer. Jason Willer had that black chick that was an Instagram model paying for everything. You think that chick gonna do that for Tyrone, Leroy? No, she ain't. She gonna make you pay for everything. It might not give you nothing. That right there, Tommy, right there, shows you a lot of these black women are connected. They love Brad more than you. That they'll even pay for dinner. They'll pay for it. And I ain't gonna knock Brad. I ain't gonna knock him for it because our brothers, we paying attention. We seeing it. And that's why you got these brothers getting passports. That's why y'all saying that they saying fuck y'all. That's why them brothers saying fuck y'all. That's why them brothers giving y'all the middle finger. That's why y'all running around going overseas because y'all been chasing Brad for so long and Pookie and Ray Ray for so long that the men that y'all should have got with said fuck you. Damn Blue Jay running the shit over there. Blue Jay just took over the whole goddamn thing. They're chasing